The SASS company, Turin, take pleasure in presenting the Dina-Matic transfer line, a transfer line for the mass production machining of car front wheel hubs. The SASS company, for many years well known for their specialization in the design and production of ultra-modern machine tools, present one of their creations in the field of mechanical machining lines with automatic workpiece transfer. This is the interior of our works, and these are some of the modern machines with which it is equipped. The line we shall illustrate is a particularly significant example of the degree of development attained by the SASS company in the manufacture of special machine tools for mass production mechanical work. This transfer line machines 4 car front wheel hubs at the same time during an automatic cycle lasting 24 seconds. It consists of 11 stations, 11 mechanical feed machining units with ball recirculation screws. It has a length of 17 meters and a width of 10 meters, including the fixture return line. It weighs 100 tons and has an installed power of about 330 horsepower, giving a potential output of 600 workpieces per hour. A special feature, now in the process of being patented, called the Dina-Matic, automatically controls tool cutting stress. This results in an increase in the efficiency of the machine to about 75%, so that an average total of about 450 workpieces can be produced per hour by a single permanent operator only. Here we show the machinings carried out on the drop-forged nickel-chromium steel hub blank. The hubs have been coated with orange paint to ensure that each operation will be clearly visible. The unloaded workpiece holder passes from the return line to the idle station on a special carriage. From this station it is transferred to the loading station and is automatically positioned by the obturators. The hub blanks pass from a feeding line and are grasped by the jaws of the loading device for positioning in the self-centering fixture. They are automatically clamped in position by rated clamping stress screwers. Dimples are formed in the blank in the third station. The 4 holes are drilled in the 4th station. Drilling of the center axis of the hub is carried out in 2 stages at the 5th and 6th stations. Transfer from one station to the next is carried out by means of a transfer bar. In the 7th station, the diaphragm still separating the two previously drilled coaxial holes is removed. At the same time, a 44mm diameter spot facing is carried out. Feeler points test for the presence of the holes in the 8th station. These points also expel the drilling chips. If one of the holes is not present or a broken piece of the drill is lodged in a hole, the transfer line is immediately stopped, and at the same time a signal is sent to the control panel. The operator can therefore identify the drill that needs replacing and the workpiece to be rejected. In the 9th station, the center hole is rebored to ensure that the required degree of rectilinearity of its axis has been attained. A stream of compressed air fed through a hole along the spindle axis ensures complete removal of the chips and facilitates the flow of the coolant. Automatic lubrication of the self-centering chucks of the fixture is carried out at the same time. The fixture then passes to the 10th station, which carries out the automatic unclamping and unloading of all 4 workpieces. Micro switches, suitably arranged in the unclamping device, ensure that the self-centering chucks are all open to the same extent, irrespective of whether or not all 4 workpieces are present. The jaws then pick up the finished pieces and send them for storage. We have now seen the whole machining cycle. The unloaded fixture passes to the 11th and last station for automatic delivery to the carriage that inserts it on the return line. Rollers only are used on this line to prevent wear on the guides. During its travel along the return line, the fixture passes through a washing chamber, where a jet of water ensures thorough cleaning off of the drilling chips. Before being returned to the machining cycle, the fixture passes through an oil mist lubrication point, where the guides and rollers are automatically lubricated. As we suggested earlier, the actual opportunities of fully exploiting the extraordinarily high potential output of this line, namely 600 workpieces per hour, will be closely dependent on the successful solution of the problems raised by the inevitable fact that both the pieces to be machined and the tools that must be used may vary over a wide range. Rapid wear and the consequent breakage of tools are among the most frequent causes of stoppage in machines of this type, and hence of a fall-off in their production efficiency. The SASS transfer line, however, in addition to conventional devices, such as those that carry out inspections of the single operations, that automatically reject blanks that do not meet the required tolerance limits before machining, that provide for the snap-fit changeover of tools, etc., is also fitted with a special feature designed to provide an automatic check of the thrust to which each tool is subjected during machining. If this pressure exceeds predetermined optimum values, which are used in the calibration of the special control equipment, the machine stops automatically. At the same time, a warning lamp is lit to show the operator which drill should be replaced. This means that changes can be made before the point at which abnormal wear of the cutting edges or excessive hardness of the workpiece produce such a high cutting stress that the drill breaks in the workpiece, with obvious consequences. This special device is basically composed of load cells with strain gauges. A cell is fitted on the axis of each drill holding spindle and is used to convert into proportional electrical signals the micrometric deformations caused by variations in the axial cutting thrust exerted on a sensitive element in special steel, with a high elastic limit and practically free of hysteresis. If an analog recorder is included, a time graph can be plotted of the pressure behavior pattern for each tool.